bum bum da 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 da. What's up? I know it's been a minute. Well, to me, it feels like it's been a minute, but I had to drop. Okay, let me tell you something. I just saw the Patriots get their ass beat, crushed. Okay, I just saw Bad Bunny do his thing on stage. No, I don't know what he was saying, but he did his thing. You know, it had meaning behind it. Okay, just like our boy Kendrick had a little bit of meaning behind it. He had meaning behind his too. Okay, let's give it that. But I heard Trump throwing shots at him. Okay, being very disrespectful to the performance and whoever put it together. Now we know how this go. I think it has something to do a little bit with, you know, he's with the ICE thing, but besides that, they say he racist, but besides that, you know, Nicki Minaj joined his team, right? So I'm thinking, she said, hey, take a shot, because Jay has a lot to say with what goes on that stage halftime wise. We know that. So is that something there? I don't know, but fuck all that. We have something even bigger than that, right? Something even bigger than that, because that's crazy, right? That's crazy though, right? If that is something, and they teaming up, tag teaming, and they hitting Jay in the head like that, okay, that's something. But no, we got something even bigger. We got our boy Katt Williams. We saw what he did on Club Shay. Okay, we saw him break the internet. We saw that, right? Okay. It was amazing. I saw it too. Everybody seen it. Okay, great. I think this is part 2. I think this is part 2. So I had to get my juice. I had to get myself right and watch what was going on. Now, we're not going to go all through it, but I'm going to show y'all how he just don't give a flip. He don't care. There's no holdbacks, none. No sorries, no apologies, no regrets. Okay? I'm gonna watch this dope interview. He's doing it with the boy Big Boy. Okay? And pause. His name is a pause. You're doing it with your boy, and we're gonna check a little bit out. But I just want to show you how this guy's just relentless with it. He's just all out war. Okay, he's taking shots. He's dropping big names. Okay, and I think everybody he's mentioned, whether he sound like he's being kind about it or nice, he's taking shots. Check this out.
So you can spend time barking back at me, or you can fix it. Don't be mad at the ref. I'm saying you travel. Right.
I just wanted to show you straight out the gate how he's going to start it. All right, and it's already minutes in. Okay, I'll just show you straight out the gate how you started, but this question right here is going to catch you.
Hey, man, when you did Club Shay Shay, we haven't talked since, even before then or after.
Right.
When he said, "Come on, Katt," and he was like, "No, man, nobody's going to want to do my show." Do you remember what you told him?
I told him lots of people.
You said, "Oh, come."
Right. Yeah.
And when you look at it, did you know when you sat down that was going to be one of the biggest viewed podcast YouTube episodes with 90+ million and counting?
I knew that I could make the most out of the opportunity, and that.
What do you think he mean by that? Okay, he can make the most out of that opportunity. Now, and that opportunity maybe he had a lot of secrets he could spill out, and he said, I'm going to use this to blow everybody out of the water. Yeah, he could have did it like that, yeah. Or it could have been, you know what? I'm just gonna lie on everybody. I'm gonna expose everybody in a lying way. I'm gonna make it good. I'm gonna use it in a funny rollout. I'm gonna do all this, I'm gonna do all that. But the whole thing is, after he did that, he didn't have a rollout. There was no comedy shows popping. So, was he lying, or was he, putting together something just to rile everybody up on the internet? Get the algorithms going in his way. Name popping up everywhere, face popping up everywhere, all his old comedies popping up on the scene now. Let's see. We listening, but just listen to him and listen to how his mind works. Cause this guy he's off the ruckus. He's crazy. He's bonkers. Okay, and he's ready for war. Check it out.
If I did it correctly, based upon the research that I had done on what makes the algorithm work, I had determined that you had to do this particular thing 17 times consecutively, and it will require every time the person watching went, "That's not true." It would have to mean that they would pause it and then go check real quick and then come back. It required a lot, but it was written to do the maximum amount of damage possible, and then it was scaled back, and the knockout punches were taken out, just leaving the jabs, so that whoever I talked about, I didn't completely blow their spot up, but I did pull their coattail. Because when you think about it, like, they're not gonna believe that you're the mafia don unless you go in the room, take out all 5 families at once, and walk out, and then walk around.
Do you see where his mind is at? You see his frame of mind? You see what he's thinking? You see how he's putting together his thoughts and his words, and he's giving them to you? He's thinking he's some mafia don coming in there, killing all the jokesters. Literally, the jokesters. Like, yeah, crazy. Listen to him, and listen closely. Okay? Is he serious? Or is this all an act? Could it be an act? It might just be an act. I'm gonna say it's an act, but it's a very deep one, and evil and cunning, because he's throwing people's names under the bus. I don't know. It could be the truth.
Unscathed afterwards. Like, that's really the only way anybody would believe it. Yeah, otherwise it'll just...
And so when we saw those were the jabs.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what's wild about that shit? I had like nothing with you. No beef, no nothing. I watched that motherfucker and I was like, shit. I'm sitting up here like, man, did he get in contact with my ex or what the fuck? Like, I think a lot of people, Katt, was on, and I go home to my wife, all kind of shit. But I'm like, everybody was watching that shit like, what's next? And the crazy shit about it too, Katt, I don't know if you didn't have a tour. You're always doing something, but there was no promotion. Like, even when I went to your social media, right? Usually when somebody break the internet or somebody got all these views,
right,
they got clips on their pages, they got some agenda, like, yeah, come check me out. Y'all didn't see nothing. Wait till you come and see such and such tour. I went to your page, Katt. It was nothing.
So why you do it? Let me tell you something. Some people can take a joke too far, and some people can turn real life into a joke. Make it funny so you can accept it better. It can digest better. And even to the person he talking to. a lot of times, you know, you make it funny for a person you're talking to, but you're hitting them with something that they should know. You're giving them a message. I think that's what he's doing. He's giving these guys a clear message. Now, I know you're probably saying, oh, he probably think this guy think this guy think. Yes, my brain is everywhere with it because I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this guy's mind. Obviously, he's a little crazy with what he's doing because how he think he's a mobster and he's killing all the jokesters. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm just taking him a little too serious with what he's saying. I don't know. See? There it goes. I don't know. Can't help y'all with this one, but we're gonna try to figure we're gonna try to figure it out. Let's go.
I remember you telling Summer Walker.
Yeah, it was nothing. And you see, even with Summer Walker, I don't even remember that, right? That's why I told you hear everything. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, shit, you just brought back the Summer Walker shit, so that's not allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, it was like you were promoting nothing.
Those are the flexes that you can make if you're not bought and paid for. You can do stuff like that, you know? And it keeps it clear, you know? Because I thought it was necessary and that it would in time be beneficial as well. And thankfully, that's how it turned out.
Now peep this. According to how he's saying, because I'm paying attention real close, right? But you know, I'm real animated. So he's like he's a rebel in the industry. Okay, you have certain people who go against, you know, the rules. You know, they don't follow them. You know, you can't tell them how to handle their act on stage. You can't put them in a skirt in the movies. They see everything as some big conspiracy, you know, to foil the black man or foil whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So they focus, you know, so he's focused and he see certain people doing things. He see certain people putting on wigs, certain people putting on dresses, certain people telling certain jokes, certain people holding back jokes. Okay, so he hit them with the raw. He give them the jokes that they're not talking about. He goes talking about the industry. He talks about Hollywood. He hit him in the head. He do everything they're not doing. He's like the rebel. You know, they want to cancel him. They can't cancel him. Why? Because he's independent. He's independent with his stuff. And I like to say, his acts before him or after him, whenever he come on, well, he's the last, so you know they always the last, but they are great storytellers, joke telling, whatever they are, even their personalities be great. He don't put on no suckers, no lames, no lazy backs. Everybody working hard there, and I love that, you know. And I think I'm gonna go to the next one, definitely. So this is dope what he's doing. And yeah, if he's gonna be the rebel, because we need that. Some people to shake up the industry. And maybe what he's saying is true. Maybe there's some truth to what he's saying. Maybe he don't know everything, but maybe there's some truth to what he's saying. Let's finish listening, and there's more.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch a stray?
Say again?
Did anybody catch a stray bullet?
No, sir. No, there are no strays.
Anything that you said that you felt like, damn, that you regretted?
It was no strays. You see what he's doing? See, he's running up on these people with his joke gun, and he's banging them out, each person, and then he's telling who he's murdering and who he's shooting at. That's what he's doing here. You know, there's so much here. There's so much here to work with. This guy is amazing. We all know he tells the greatest stories. We all know he tells good jokes. We all know Katt Williams being the good movies. We all know he does his part right. Right now, he's in a different part of his life where he's at war with the industry people and all the plants and everything. And this is what's going on. I love it. This is what we're here for. Let's continue.
I often regretted taking the headshots out, but but again, this is probably 2 years later, we're still discussing it, and that, as a predator, like, that's the most you can ask for. Like, if we have
Did you hear what he just said, man? Listen close, man. I'm not even going to repeat it. You heard what he said, yo. Listen how he seeing himself against these jokesters. Look how he's seeing himself. He said, like, I'm an apex predator. These guys are prey. He's talking crazy. This might just break the internet, just like the Shay interview, because why? He's just talking. He's letting it go. He's not holding back. And he feels like you don't even have to ask him the question. He's gonna just give it to you. He's just gonna give it to you. Pause, yo. Shall we continue?
altercation and you walk different for the rest of your life, like, that's something too. Like, if you never recover, a long way. Yeah, we like that, right? Because on the righteous side of things, we are doing better at every turn. Like, the cup is literally running over to where it's just a mess now. Like, it's embarrassing.
Now, as you know, life is fast. So I fast forward this right quick fast. So boom, we ended up right here. But no matter where you land in this little interview, he's talking crazy. He's talking crazy. This is what we're here for. This is what we like. I'm just showing you certain things and how his mind. And I'm gonna tell you something, because sometimes, you know what, I'm gonna let it play, and I'm gonna let him rock. I'm gonna let him rock, okay? But no matter where we land, it's crazy, okay? But there's certain parts I want you guys to hear, so we can touch on the subject a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get up out of here. But yeah. So let's let him rock.
Yeah, Katt was right. Katt tried to warn us. Katt tried to tell us.
Right. All right.
Had you ever went to a Diddy party? Like, I'm talking about not what it turned out to be, but I'm talking about like when he would have the NBA All-Star party. None of those.
Yeah, so to quickly answer your question and to not say anything that would infringe legally.
Funny dude, let me tell you something. Diddy parties was so great, even after being arrested and before being arrested. I'm sure everybody was hearing about it's going to be crazy. It's going to go down. Diddy's about to go down. And they knew they wasn't going to be able to party no more. But it's been so crazy that they still talking about his parties to this day. Who was there? Who wasn't there? Who helped out with the parties? Who was there for the after party? Diddy had wild parties, regular parties. People need to know it wasn't all just parties where people are hanging from the roof, whatever you think, dripping with oil, however you want to see it in your head. You know, people probably see, you know, everybody running around here looking shiny. But, you know, that brought me to a funny thing, yo. Somebody was saying online that he liked everything shiny. That's the reason why he used to like his artists in shiny boots and stuff like that, shiny suits and stuff like that. He was on it like that. That's the reason why he used to want to wear the shiny suits and all that, because he was so into the glow. That's where the the fiend for oil came in. Maybe like around that time, he started fiending for oil or whatever. But besides that, going back to that was a crazy comment I heard about. Now, but this right here, you know, I just want to say every party wasn't crazy. You know, you had to have regular birthday parties for the kids. You think there's going to be oiled men and women walking around while the kids are singing while they sing happy birthday to the kids? No, that doesn't happen. So even if Katt Williams was at a party, no, I don't think it's something. The same thing with the Jay-Z, and I could be speaking too soon for that, but I don't know. But I would say it's too early for you to say anything. The Epstein files and all that Jay mentioned in there, and then you got the year. Like, come on. Certain things people dig too much in, you get nothing, and some people just want content. Fake news is fake news. Stay away from it. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you do know, you shouldn't be putting out the fake content. But every party with Diddy wasn't a damn oiled up party. It was a regular party sometimes. So if Katt Williams said he was at the party, because I saw the long pause. If he said he was at the party, it's okay. Because I'm sure he wasn't in there doing none of that foul shit. So let's rock.
Yeah, a lot of people indeed do ask that. Like, how do you know what goes on at the P. Diddy party if you weren't at the P. Diddy party? You know? But
oh no, that's not what I'm asking. No, because there were different levels of parties too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like some shit at the Palladium or some shit like that. I ain't talking about like some at the crib type of shit.
no, I see how that's gonna be clipped. That was just as good as Shannon's
shit,
"Come on, man."
I didn't
when
even
you
get
went, well, what? Did he what? I wasn't asking you about that.
Like, nah, I'm not asking you. You see? Yo, the Diddy files is just as strong as the Epstein files, man. Nobody want to really talk about that, man, because everybody was involved somehow. And I don't mean in an evil way. A party is a party. Okay? That's all we say.
Ask you about a file.
Come on, Jack.
Come on. Yeah, so one of the jokes that I discussed on the tour is the fact that they would have these parties in the Hollywood Hills, you know, and then they would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. So everybody would meet in this parking lot and they would send shuttles down to, you know, Diddy's parties. And so I wasn't ever invited to the parties, but I was invited to the parking lot because I knew the people that ran the shuttle service.
Now, that's crazy. You know, I'm not talking about, you know what, I'm not even going to get into it. You know, whatever the Diddy stuff was, his Diddy stuff was. He went to court. Hopefully he come home. According, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't, you know. But I do believe, you know, if the courts find him good to come home, then he's good to come home. That's how y'all always hear it, right? Yeah? When somebody's come home and, you know, it's some white fella or whatever it is, some other fella, and they do somebody dirty and they get to come home. Zimmerman or whoever he was that did the thing with the Skittles, okay? We know that story. You know, if I'm chopping the name up or using the wrong person, then so be it. But if I am using the right person, yeah, I'm on point. So let's just get back to the story. Let's get back. Like I said, you know, may he come home if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If the judge say he come home, he come home. Let's get back to the story.
know them too, as it turned out. But yeah, I would go to the parking lot and I would watch them all go up there. And, you know, they would be thinking I'm coming later. I would just be on the car having a grand old time, smoking and laughing and watching everybody going. And yeah, so you can't tell me what goes on, because 5 hours later, I'm still in the parking lot when they come down, and you know, just to see all them big.
See what I'm saying? It gets crazy. real creepy. Gets crazy. The Epsteins, I don't know nothing about it, man. When I find out about it, I'll talk about it. I really don't know nothing about it. I just know it's creepy. I hear things. Like I hear things about the Diddy, but do I know if it's true? No, I don't know. So I gotta check into things and do my research before I say anything. But the Diddy stuff just crazy. It pops up, so I speak of it. So I speak of it as if it was true sometimes, and I speak of it if it's not true. You know what I'm saying? I give it the balance. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me for how I do things. That's just how I do things. And sometimes I hit you in the head with just how I really feel about things, because I have a full knowledge of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This here right here is crazy right now, what he's saying about the Diddy thing and how he set it up. Got people coming in, coming out, picking up this person, picking up that person. He knows which celebrities is going in, which celebrities are coming out. This is what he knows. He's outside. This is how I say it. He's outside smoking. His hair is down. Got the wig, or maybe just not even a wig. He really be getting the perm. He really does the perm thing. So he got the perm on. He's out there chilling, doing his thing. People respecting his grind. They respect him. They don't know he's going to do all this to them. They don't know. He's a rebel in the game. And he's out there just, thugging like how he probably would do, like how he would with them. And later on, he exposed them for being so trashy. If he turned his eye to it, then he's just as bad as they are, right? So he have to reveal it. He have to do his part for mankind, for the community, for the industry, for the kids, for the grown-ups, so everybody know what's going on and what you're facing when you step into these different realms of music, of celebrity, showbiz, the spotlight. This is what it is. He's telling you, you got creeps out there, and then you got normal people like him. Let's let him rock a little bit. Let's let him rock. Then I'm gonna go to another part where he slaps some other celebrity in the head. Okay, all of these jokesters, he's just slapping them in the head one by one. Bow, 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 bow. Let's listen. Okay, all right, check it out.
Big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John and looking oily, and they all walk crazy.
They all wearing Sean John. He's being funny, speaking in codes. This is what we here for. This is what we're here for. Go ahead, make us laugh if you can.
Easy like this, and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Shoelaces were always untied. And then they would get in their car and they would drive off standing up. Big boy.
Wait a minute. Whoa. He said, hold on. He said that he don't know why their shoelaces was always untied. Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, he don't know why their shoes was always untied. Right? I don't know how that joke links up. Right? So you tell me. But then he said they will always ride off standing up in the car. I know what that means. Somebody to play with their booty. That's what that means. So this dude is funny, and I just got finished saying, "Go ahead, make us laugh if you can, yo," and he did it. Good job, bro. Good job. Shall we continue? Yeah. Let's do that.
Get out there. All of them, and I couldn't believe it. But one of the highlights of my Hollywood career, but you can't tell me, because I was there to see on both ends.
Hey man, you know what's wild out there? I'm wondering how many people would see, oh man, these are jokes.
None of the people that was on the shuttle. And they the only ones I care about. That's why I said when I.
Yo, you see what I was saying earlier when I said, yo, sometimes when the joke is for the person you telling it to, they understand it. This is what he said. He said, I don't care about nobody else, long as the person I'm talking to know. And that's real. Yo, this dude got me going, man. He's a funny character. He just got finished saying something else that made me laugh. I can't even remember. I'm just here having a good time with you guys, having a good time, you know, just whatever, man. It is what it is. Shall we continue? Yeah.
Heads go down. That's because you know, not because nobody else know. You know.
No, I remember you saying that when you walk in, heads go down.
Right. God. Because you can't really be mad at me because I've probably been faithful too. I probably knew that this whole time about you and I didn't say nothing. That gives you a certain level of gravitas as well, you know. Is that Will Smith know the story I have not told, you know? So it keeps everybody honest, you know? Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said, you see?
Look in the camera and say, no,
Look, let me explain something to you. I'm not scared to say nothing.
I know that shit.
I'll say.
Yeah, he put on the mask. Last time I seen a mask like this, I have, URL, battles, date. It just made me think of that. I know we got a whole bunch of poo shiesties out there. This right here just made me think of date. That dude could rap his ass off. He just pause. He just do weird stuff and everything, but people say he do weird stuff. I think that, everything is a show. So people do what they can do to stay within the algorithm, stay online, and be able to get likes or dislikes. Everything is beautiful content, whether it's bad or good. That's how some people see it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I see it as he's doing his thing and he was rapping, but he's a terrific rapper. I seen him burn dudes. Pause. Burn dudes when they come down to pause, when they come down to rap. They be killing them. Like he goes to a different world, man. He leave Earth. Some of them dudes stay here. Some of y'all dudes stay here on Earth when you rap. He left it a few times, I heard. Not heard from someone else, but I heard myself him leave Earth. But this mask right here made me think of that. I want to finish what he was saying. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
No, don't say it. No. Don't say it.
They can't AI farm me now.
Right. Oh my man. Hey man, how liberating is it to be you?
Now, we're gonna do one of my favorites again. Watch this. You know, my favorite part is always speeding it up. So, but we're slowing down. Now, since we're slowing down a little bit, before we start, he just asked him, did he ever feel a Hollywood shutout? Now, to me, I think a Hollywood shutout is when they try to blackball you. You know, they try to not invite you to certain clubs. You know, and I don't mean just clubs. I mean like, you know, a certain group of guys or females or guys and females get together. Maybe they're a group of talented artists. Wherever they are, they shutting you out. They don't deal with you. You don't get invited to this, you get invited to that. You hear about this, you hear about that, but you don't get invited to it. It's okay because there's a different plan for you. That's what I'm saying. And you don't need it. Sometimes the walk is okay by yourself. And that's for all those people with no friends, some friends, a lot of friends, too many fake friends, whatever it is. Sometimes it's good to do the walk by yourself. And I don't know what, you know, he's about to say something, whatever he's going to say. I don't check into it. I just stop it when I hear where the good part is at, and I check it out with you so I could be as, as live as possible, as original as possible, and certain things. But certain things I hear the question, and I be like, oh, I don't know where he's gonna go with it, but I know the question. So this right here is definitely a good question. And do he feel shut out? Do he feel like he was blackballed? Do he feel like people, don't add him to the list, sort of speak? We're about to find out right now, so let's continue.
Second.
Like a Hollywood shutout, like you weren't part of the good old boys or the table or a blacklist?
Well, I mean, if I was blacklisted, they did a poor job. I've done 60 movies, 50 television appearances on the 14th special. So if it was blackballed, that was unsuccessful. But I had researched my whole life on what the entity was before I got there, My intention was to get in there and kick up some dust and
Pardon. This is more cold speak. Joke form, I don't know, I'm not laughing right now. Just more cold speak. We supposed to know what he's talking about. So I'm going to say he's talking about the industry. This is where he's a rebel at. So wherever he's a rebel at, he's going to talk in code and stuff like that. So I'm just picking up on how he's moving right now. Let's continue.
try to become a whistleblower that they don't knock off. Because, they get all the whistleblowers.
Why did you feel that was necessary?
Well, because I
Bring
believe
to light what was supposed to be supposedly in the dark.
Well, I mean, if you're familiar with the Bible, then you know there's an Old Testament and then there's a New Testament.
Everything all alleged. I would like to say this. Everything all alleged. Everything I said, everything, whatever, is all alleged. Like he just said it. He said everything that was in the dark that was brought to the light, or that was, or supposed to be, or sort of, whatever. He's trying to switch it up a little bit to make sure that he got it right. So I'm just making sure I got it right. All alleged. Let's keep it rolling.
But we believe there's going to eventually be a New Testament. And, we're just all trying to make sure we're in there. So it requires you to be enough in the culture where you can culturally shift on occasion.
I don't know if y'all ever thought about it like that, but think about it, right? What if it is like that? There's a bunch of New Testaments out, and you didn't make your mark in it. You got to get your life right, get smooth with it. This is just something I'm just thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because he just brought it to mind. Get your life right, whatever it is you need to be doing, because if a fig tree is supposed to grow figs and it doesn't grow figs, then what we do, we cut it. Okay, so you're supposed to be out there doing something, get to it. Whether it's laughing with people, helping people out in some type of way, whatever it is, get to it, because maybe you should be doing it and maybe you're wasting your time. Let's continue.
Sure.
Yep.
Have you seen anyone, Katt, that you spoke about with Shannon?
Now this is some part that some people will want to know. They want to know, like, if he ran into anybody from the Shade Club interview. Okay. Now, why? Because he spoke crazy, and what he's doing right now, he's speaking crazy. Okay. This is a beautiful thing, and this is what we are here for. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here for all this type of shit.
All your friends. Here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that either. Shit.
He just hit her with what? a joke, a friendly joke, or a real joke. We don't know. Because he's being funny, and this is how he moves, right? Okay, yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because we're going to stop soon. And bring it to the end. Hope you guys enjoyed rocking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed football. I hope you guys enjoyed my boy Bad Bunny up there doing his thing. And I even hope you enjoyed the president talking crazy about him and all that. I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope your night was a banger. That's right.
All your friends.
Well, I'm saying because
all of them that do your show.
no, it's only like it's a couple kings out there, right? So if there are some issues in the comedy world, you know, it's certain places people got to run to their big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle. But you going somewhere to cry and go.
He's taking shots. Jamie Foxx just got shot. Okay? Jamie Foxx just got shot. It was a shot from afar. It was maybe a baby bullet, a pellet. Maybe he's doing a BB gun, a little BB gun. He ran up on him with a BB gun. Who knows how he did it? But he just took a shot at our boy, Jamie Foxx, and legendary Chappelle. He probably wondering how Chappelle's still lasting, even after talking all the crazy stuff he talked. So you're probably thinking he took some type of deal, or whatever it is in his mind, whatever's going on. Maybe it wasn't a shot, maybe I'm taking it too far, but that's what it sounds like to me. He's taking shots, okay? So that's how I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to change it. My mind is not switching. He's taking shots at them. In a minute, we about to cut it off, and that's it. You know, thank you for rocking with me. Happy to rock with you. And welcome to No Chat Filter. Yo Chat, no filter. I get a little tipsy. I'm feeling nice. Rock with me.
Did you see what Katt just did? You know? So, you have to deal with that as it comes up. Like, Chappelle came in the room, we had a great talk, because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying? He took shots at him. Because Chappelle is feeling a little funny about what he said too. Or his friends, his peoples are feeling funny about what he said at the Shay Shay. This is what's happening. There's war going on everywhere. There's pod-to-pod wars. There's rap wars going on. And there's joke-ster world wars that's going on, okay? These dudes are going crazy. They're having fun. Hopefully they keep it in the jokester world and everything be beautiful. We don't know. Let's just continue this. And like I said, we're going to be out. I already said goodnight to y'all. So if I just shut it down, don't sit here and act like I was disrespectful or he don't never shut out the show and all that. You saying all that stuff. Yeah, I'm saying what's on my mind because I know y'all be thinking whatever I'm thinking sometimes. But yeah, that's right.
He brought earthquake right in there, you know, and it was a little awkward because I didn't know.
Whoa.
Comedy world, you know, it's certain places people gotta run.
We brought it back a bit because I heard him say something that sounded crazy. Okay? Dave Chappelle brought somebody in the room, maybe to disrespect him, whatever it was. I'm just checking to see what he's saying. This is all alleged. We don't know if he's telling the truth or not. We don't know what's going on. This could be part of the whole joke. When he go on stand, well, not go on stand, but this could be part of the joke. Yeah, when he go on, you know, stand-up comedy. Yeah, so when he go up there and he do his thing and he's on stage busting it down, pause, got everybody joking, maybe Dave Chappelle come out there. Who knows what's going on? I don't know what's going on. We're just listening to what he's saying. This is crazy. I had to rewind. Let's see what's going on.
To they big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle. But you going somewhere to cry and go, did you see what Katt just did? You know? So you have to deal with that as it comes up. It's like Chappelle came in the room, we had a great talk because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. You know what I mean? And he brought earthquake right in there. You know? And it was a little awkward because I didn't know what they wanted from me. I can't apologize.
You hear that? He brought the dude Earthquake or whoever he said. Hopefully I ain't going crazy with the names and chopping people names up. I do it sometimes. He bring him right in after saying, yo, you hurt some of my people. Now maybe the dude just came in there to talk. Maybe it was like that. Maybe it could have been crazy. But he just came in there to talk. But is that okay to do that to someone? I don't know. I wouldn't want to be treated like that. I wouldn't want to be treated like that. Now, if you know someone don't like me, you reach out to me and you tell me, hey, yo, this person don't like me. They would like to come talk to you, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. You know, you said this, you said that. You know what I'm saying? And let me be the judge of that. Let me be the person to sit there and say, okay, cool, let me meet up. But you don't bring somebody in on me. That shows that you're not my friend. But I'm not saying that Chappelle's not his friend. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, to me, I would feel a little violated in that situation. And we don't know how it turned out. You guys can check that out on the show, how that turned out. That also will, you know, get you guys to go to that show and finish up, see what's going on over there. I want to give you my insight on it. I think that's dead wrong. You know, and all the stuff I gave you the insight on, let you know how I felt on it. And this one definitely, I feel like it's dead wrong. You don't do that to nobody. Okay? You don't do that to nobody. But who knows where Chappelle's mind was at? You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Could be on his next act. You know what I'm saying? He could have had some shots. You know what I'm saying? He could just be keeping it funky with his boy because he messed with him more than he messed with Katt Williams. Who knows? We don't know the story. This is all alleged. From the Diddy to the Chappelle to the Jamie Foxx to whoever pissing him off, acting like they want to shut him down and they can't shut him down because he got his own little power. Yeah, that's a lot going on. Let's stay tuned to that. You know, I'm sure he's going to do another interview. We on it. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed your night. Once again, I'm closing out. I'm not, you know, being ill-mannered. You know, I'm showing that I got some type of manners, showing that I was brought up right. And enjoy your night.